Welcome, people. Oyanda's back. Same day, new video. It's a double upload day. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time I'm doing this, but certainly not the last time because there will be times in future when I have to do this again. So yeah. Now, in this video, we're going to discuss the preview to the game Chelsea versus Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. It will be played at Stamford Bridge at 10:30 in South Africa under the lights. You know, it is such an important fixture. It is an important fixture because the Champions League is the last competition that we're in which we can feasibly win the trophy, right? Say we get knocked out of the Champions League, right? We've still got Premier League games until the end of the season. Yes, but there's no chance that we're gonna win the Premier League. There's no chance we're even gonna get top four at the moment, you know. So yeah, the Champions League is so important because it represents our last chance at silverware for this season. Understand what I'm saying? Now, do I think we will win the Champions League? No. Mm-mm. No way, bro. Um, yeah, I don't think we're gonna win the Champions League, guys. However, what's important is that the Champions League gives us something to cling on to, you know, it gives us something to look forward to, right? As opposed to just playing Premier League game after Premier League game with no particular aim, you know, with no particular goal or objective that we're trying to achieve. You understand what I'm saying? Just playing to finish eighth or seventh. Yeah, it's not very motivating. Whereas still being in a knockout competition, it's like, how far can we go? Even if we don't win it, fine, but how far can we go? So that's the situation right now. And with my lineup, I've taken a few liberties here and there, but I think it's very necessary. I think the lineup that I'm gonna show you guys is a lineup in which I'm I've selected personnel that need to be selected in order for us to do what needs to be done, right? So without further ado, let's get into it. In goal, it's easy. It's not hard, right? Kepa Arrizabalaga. Now, the thing is, even if Mendy was available, Kepa has been playing and he's been playing well for a while. So, and he's not currently our number one. So he would obviously start. But I just want to talk about Edouard Mendy a little bit. And I want to say, I hope he gets well soon because my man has a fractured finger and he won't be in training for at least another 2 weeks. So that kind of sucks for him. I hope where he is, he's doing okay. He's recovering well. And I hope to see him back soon. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get into the defense. I'm going to play a back four, not a back three. I know a back three worked on Saturday against Leeds, but I'm going a back four for this game because I think it's going to work better for us. Now, in the left back position, I'm playing Benjamin Chilwell. Now, Chile represents he represents an outlet for us, an attacking outlet like he did against Leeds. Now, if he can perform well tomorrow and we can make use of him in the best possible way by giving him those diagonal balls to the left flank that he can run onto with his inverted runs. If we can do that, we're giving ourselves a chance of winning. We're giving ourselves a chance of progressing to the next round. So we need to do that tomorrow. You know, the centre backs need to get the ball and they need to know diagonal ball out to the left, diagonal ball out to the left. You understand what I'm saying? Enzo Fernandez, same thing, you know. So yeah, that's my reason for playing Benjamin Chilwell. Now in the left centre back spot, I'll go Khalidou Koulibaly, and right centre back spot I go Wesley Fofana. Now with Benoit Badiashile, he is not eligible to play because he was not included in Chelsea's Champions League squad. So he can't play. Like even if we want him to play, he can't play. So it is what it is, isn't it? So Koulibaly will have to play alongside Wesley Fofana. Now, with Koulibaly's performance at the weekend against Leeds, I was happy. I was happy, you know. So I have no qualms about him starting this game. Yes, this is a much more important game, and there will be better opposition, 100%. But he played well in the first leg as well, you know. So he has shown progressively that he's improving here and there. And as such, for me, he plays no problem. You know, I don't have any issues with him playing. Now with Wesley Fofana, he was excellent against Leeds. Defensively, very good. Going forward on the ball, he was very, very good. He knows what he's doing in terms of his technical ability with the ball at his feet. Even though he's a defender, he knows what he's doing, bro. And he also got us a goal from the corner, so he definitely starts. There's just positives around him right now. Nothing negative that I can say. Now, in the right back position, I could play Reece James. But I'm not going to. And I'm not going to because Reece James missed the Leeds game because he felt some tightness in his hamstring. Right? Now, the thing with Reece is recently he's become an injury-prone player. And that is concerning because he's one of our best players in the entire squad. I think, in fact, he's the most talented player in the Chelsea squad, right? Amongst everybody. Now, when you have a player like that who's missing all the time, you're foregoing a lot of positive contributions that he could be making. And I'm tired of that happening. So my stance for tomorrow is play Chalobah at right back. He can do a job for us. If it means that we lose and we get dumped out of the Champions League, but Reece James gets rested, and he gets time to recover 100% from his injury so that he doesn't have these reoccurring injuries every few months, then that's worth it for me. Because I'd rather say, you know what, we're out of the Champions League, but Reece James has been protected, than to say, oh, we're going to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, but Reece James is out for the rest of the season. I think this thing of Reece getting injured so often, it can only be a bad thing for his future. It can't be a positive thing. And as such, we need to minimize the amount of times he's going to get injured. Hence, I say, let's leave Reece on the bench tomorrow or out of the matchday squad completely because I don't want him to get hurt. I'm tired of not having him available because he's injured. He's such an important player. We need to have him available. And if that means we need to rest him for tomorrow in order for him to be available in future, so be it. Now, going into the midfield. So my formation is a 4-2-3-1. Now, in the double pivot, I'm going with Enzo Fernandez and Mateo Kovacic. Now, I'm going with these two players because they played with one another at the weekend, right? And it was a decent display, first of all. Second of all, I feel as though Enzo can be used to unlock Chilwell because he's going to get the ball. He's going to pass those diagonals out wide to the left. You understand what I'm saying, right? Then on Kovacic's side, what he's going to do very well for us, I believe, is that he's going to recover the ball for us well, and he's also going to take the ball and use his dribbling to advance the team up the pitch. You understand? He's exceptional at that, in my opinion. So for those reasons, I will play those two in the double pivot. And also, what else are you going to play? N'Golo Kante did train with the team this morning. However, it's too soon for him to be involved once again. To have Kante available would be immaculate. Maybe you could even have a front and a midfield three of Kovacic, Fernandes, and Kante. But this game comes too soon for Kante, so we leave him out of the conversation as a whole. Now, the three in front of the midfield pivot would have to be João Felix, Mikhailo Mudryk, and Raheem Sterling. Raheem the Dream Sterling, 100%. Now, with Mudryk, he didn't play at the weekend. I don't think he played. He definitely didn't start. I don't remember him coming off the bench. So I expect him to be 100% fresh. 100% fresh, 100% hungry, right? Ready to fight for the team and fight for the opportunity to be in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I will expect from him. And I think that if Chilwell can get going tomorrow, that could be good for Mudryk because they can have a nice link up between the two of them, and that could prove to be very profitable for us. So, as such, I'm playing Mikhailo Mudryk in the left wing / left attacking midfielder position. Now, the number 10, the center attacking midfielder. Who's playing there? It's easy. João Felix. João Felix has very, very good technical ability. He is our creative spark in this team at the moment. And as such, he plays. 100% he plays, bro. Because, really? Who else is going to play? He was our last attacker to score as well. So, yeah, he plays 100%. No doubt about it. Now on the right wing / right attacking midfielder position, I'll go with Sterling. Yeah. Now with Sterling, what I've liked about him recently is that he's not been afraid to take people on. He does it so fearlessly, and with such determination. When he's on the ball and he's taking people on one, and he's beating them, I'm just thinking this guy's got the dog in him. He got the dog in him. So yeah, Sterling definitely plays in that position. Now up top is easy, bro. It's Kai Havertz, and personally, if it were me, I don't think I'd want to play Kai Havertz, but clearly Graham Potter sees something in Kai that I don't. Fofana is not part of the Champions League squad. Who else isn't part of the Champions League squad? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is not part of the Champions League squad, and Armando Broja is injured, right? He's been injured since mid-December, right? We all know this. And as such, we don't have any other striker options apart from Kai Havertz. So tomorrow he will probably play 90 minutes regardless of how he plays. And it is what it is. What are you going to do, bro? Potter has clearly, he decided to leave out Fofana and Aubameyang out of the Champions League squad. So it is what it is. Clearly he trusts Kai. Hopefully Kai can do something for us tomorrow. I'm not very hopeful, but I hope. Not very hopeful, but let's see what happens. So now, in terms of how we can win this, what I'm thinking is if we can get Ben Chilwell going forward, making those runs time after time after time and getting the ball to him time after time after time, I think that he can cook on the left-hand side. He could put balls into the box, and from there, Kai Havertz would need to go and attack them. You could say Sterling as well, but Sterling is an offensive player, right? He can get you goals and all them thing there, but he's not tall at all. Kai Havertz is way taller, so Kai Havertz needs to be on the penalty spot tomorrow, as far as I'm concerned. If we're gonna be putting balls into the box, he needs to be there attacking them, time after time after time. You get me? So yeah, I think that's a way that we can attack Dortmund tomorrow. And the beautiful thing about unlocking Chilwell is that I believe it can unlock Mudryk. Because if you can unlock Chilwell and Mudryk, it's looking good. It is looking good for us to do something going forward. Now, Felix, he's going to do his creative thing. He's going to try to make things happen for the team, right? And Sterling's going to take people on, right? So I think a combination of all those factors will lead to us doing something tomorrow. And the fact that we're at home. The fans will come out in their numbers. They will encourage the team. They will be singing, They will be doing their utmost to give the team the necessary support and motivation that they need in order to do what needs to be done, and that is to score goals, at least 2, in order for us to advance to the quarterfinals. So yeah, that's my preview. In terms of score prediction, we're going into this game 1-0 down, right? And if Dortmund were to score, which they probably will, it's not the end of the world because UEFA has scrapped the away goals rule. So taking that into consideration, I'm going 2-1 Chelsea, and I think we'll win on penalties. That's what I'm going to say. That is what I am going to say. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I think it's better for everybody if it doesn't go to penalties, because of the anxiety, also the game going on longer when some people want to, go to bed and all them thing there. But yeah, I see a 2-1. I think that although Dortmund have been very, very good this year, winning many of their games, I think we can do something against them, considering that we're playing at home. So yeah, let's just hope for the best and we'll see what happens. Come on, you Blues, up the Chelsea. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all them good thing there. Peace, people. I'll see you Wednesday. Yeah, I'll do the match review on Wednesday. There'll be no time to do it after the game. So yeah, peace.